Hi, I'm Alan Silk. I'm a shareholder at Stark & Stark. We're a regional law firm located in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. I head up our business and corporate group, and I've been doing this for a number of years. I've known Lou Grossman for some time now. We've used Lou, and Lou has been involved with us on crisis management matters. Lou, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Sure, Alan. Thanks for having me here. My name is Lou Grossman, and I'm president of Grossman Public Relations Counselors in Yardley, Pennsylvania. We've been in business for about 17 years. I've been in public relations myself for about 30 years. And the last several years we've been specializing in crisis communications and work with a lot of larger and sometimes smaller businesses.
Lou, so tell me a little bit why you got involved with crisis planning.
Well, Alan, crisis planning is extremely important today, particularly in what we call our 24/7 news cycle, where news is being created instantly. So if you don't have a plan, if your business doesn't have a plan for what could happen, and as we've seen, a lot of unexpected things can happen, it can really affect your business and sometimes ruin your business in the long run. So we like to have a process in place for our clients, a plan that they can rely on when a crisis hits.
Lou, maybe you can give us an example of a recent crisis that has occurred and how it could have been handled possibly differently than it was.
Yes. Well, Alan, the classic crisis example that's going to be making all the textbooks in the next several years is the Penn State crisis. And if there was a crisis plan in place, it was not evident or it had broken down. So what happened is the news media came when the news broke. I think it was a Saturday afternoon. There wasn't really anybody commenting. Everybody was saying no comment. As you know, that's not the best thing to do. And the media basically wrote the story themselves, and it escalated into a huge crisis that there was really no coming back from. So Penn State is a classic example of why you need to have a crisis plan, why you need to train for it, and why you need to make sure that you put it in effect when a crisis hits.
So Lou, how does, whether it's a for-profit or non-profit business, how do they begin the crisis planning?
Well, first you need a recognition that crisis planning is a vital part of your business planning, just like a marketing plan, a P&L statement, any plan that you do with any of your business counselors, CPA, or what have you. So you need a recognition of that, and you need to go to your trusted advisor and say, who can help me do this? So if your client would go to you, you would refer them to a competent public relations person, and you would start this process. Basically, the process is forming a crisis team and forming a way, a foolproof way that you will handle any crisis that may hit your business or your organization down the line.
Does it matter how small or large the company is?
Well, it really doesn't, Alan, because from my experience, there are small businesses, medium-sized businesses that have been hit by crises that have escalated into major business problems. For example, I had a team of dentists in suburban Philadelphia who woke up one morning. They were the headline in the local paper where one of their dentists was accused of sexual harassment. They lost a lot of business out of that. They needed a crisis plan to how to handle it and how to come back from it. Various other examples. I had a client one time that the DA had found a kiddie porn ring. One of their employees had kiddie porn on his computer. The law enforcement officials came in with a television camera. They were left flat-handed of how to handle it. Various things can happen. We like to say, if you plan for the inevitable, it'll happen. So every form of crisis you can think of, from an explosion in your plant to a financial crisis, could hit. If you don't have a plan for that, it's going to affect your business.
Lou, I want to thank you so much for coming here and talking about crisis planning. We know from our own experience how important it is, and it's just great, and hopefully a lot of people will watch this and they'll understand the importance.
Well, thanks, Alan. And if anybody wants to contact me, you can contact me at www.grossmanpr.net, 215-630-6964. That's 24 hours. I'm available for crisis communication, crisis planning. Thanks, Alan, for having me.